What is up, you beautiful people? The Senate back with another video. Before we get on with the video, I'd appreciate if you liked the video as it helps with the algorithm and me getting found easier. Please, I have a pet rog to feed. I need money to feed him. As well as comment on what I need to do better on in general, anything I can improve on, because I want to make the best content for you guys. Now on to the video. So from the thumbnail and title, you can figure out that this is my list of my 5 favorite heroes in the game. Just the light side, we will do the dark side sometime this week. As always, this is my personal list, so if your favorite isn't on the list, please don't shoot me. It's just my opinion. I'd love to hear your guys' favorite in the comments below. I'll read them, answer them, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. So starting off at number 5 is Rey. Rey is a very, very interesting character. She's more of a support character than anything else. Similar to Yoda, but I'd say a lot better. Her star cards allow her abilities, Mind Trick and Insight, to be way more effective and allow aid and support to be given to your whole team. She has very average stats, health, stamina, attack speed, all that. Her Insight ability lets you see enemies on the battlefield no matter what, and also have stamina cost, and makes you deal more damage. Her Mind Trick reverses enemies' controls and slows them down. And her Dash Strike can knock people down and deal some damage. Using Insight, then Mind Trick is a good plan, as Insight strengthens her Mind Trick, makes it longer, and I believe allows you to do more damage to them. Her downside is, unfortunately, she's just very average, so if you don't play her as the way she's meant to be played, you will not reach full potential. She's meant to sort of stay back, give support to the team, and hop in when needed, so do not rush into battle with her, as that can lead you to die, because, again, she's more of a support character. She just helps out the team in any way she can. Attacks when she needs to, but don't be too offensive with her. She's not that good offensively. Hello there-ing at spot number 4 is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan is a very, very defensive character. He's not necessarily a tank like Vader, but he's got ungodly amazing defense stamina. Obi-Wan has the best block in the whole game. He's able to block pretty much everything for a very, very long period of time. Constant attacks he can just brush off. So you need to play to that strength if you want to be really good. What does this mean? Do not rush in battle. Obi-Wan is best if the fight is taken to him. Just keep blocking and wait for them to waste their stamina. If they're not that smart of a player, they'll waste all their stamina, and then you can just wreck them while they're defenseless. His cards are also amazing. I can't remember exactly which one, but I do know that one of them allows 40% better defense, which already improves his best strength. So let's talk about his abilities. His first ability is Defensive Rush, which, similar to Rey's Rush, is a sort of dash that lets you do damage. Unlike Rey's, it's one swing, but you automatically block all blaster bolts heading towards you and attack people that you pass by, which is amazing. His second ability is Restrictive Mind Trick, which makes enemies not be able to use their abilities. This is perfect for those cowardly, annoying, traitorous Boba Fett players that just fly around the whole game. This ability makes, essentially, Boba Fett turn into expired tacos. His last ability is All-Out Push, which, unlike Luke's push, takes time to charge up. The longer you hold it, the farther it'll go, the harder it'll hit, and the farther they'll go flying away. The area of effect is more narrow and long rather than wide and short. That's what she said, but not really, because that will kill me. Overall, Obi-Wan excels when played defensively and sparingly. It frustrates me that so many Obi-Wan players just charge into battle by themselves and instantly get murked. Totally not sexy at all. At number 3 is Leia Organa. Leia is great, probably the best blaster character, which isn't saying much considering all we have is a scruffy looking dude, an overgrown dog, a black entrepreneur that's really good at a blaster, and another black guy that should have totally had a lightsaber and a beach ball. What makes Leia so good is her abilities. Her first ability was actually changed very recently. She can now throw 3 incendiary detonators, which do quite a punch of damage. The only problem is she underhand throws them, which can often lead you to hitting something you really don't want to and missing. Maybe I just haven't got the throwing arc down yet. Maybe I just need to practice a little bit more. Her second ability is really fucking broken, but makes playing her so much fun. It's 2 simple words that I fear the most: rapid freaking fire. The ability is so damn powerful for no reason. It just destroys anything in its path. They buffed it recently, and it just destroys everything. It's honestly so baffling that EA thought this was a good idea. I may need to stop talking about this before I go on a rant about this. Now, our last ability is Squad Shield, which is underrated and not really used enough. I don't see it used enough in matches. It essentially makes coward Boba Fett's useless, thank goodness. It also slowly heals your teammates thanks to a no update. Thanks, EA. You made Leia really powerful. Leia's blaster also shoots in 2 modes, an automatic burst option and a charged up beam. All in all, Leia can just wreck ass. Just make sure not to rush in as Leia. She has very low health and easily can be killed by a lightsaber villain if she's not treated right. Treat Leia right. Respect whammon. Killing children at number 2 is Anakin the Skywalker guy. Anakin really is just powerful. I don't particularly think of any drawbacks, really. Let's just talk about his stats. He is a little bit above average health. His stamina pool is decent, and his attack speed is rather slow. But let's move on to his abilities. His first ability is Pull. It's simple. It's just a force pull that pulls people towards you and knocks them down, allowing you to easily wreck them with your lightsaber because Anakin is Gandalf in this game. His second ability is Heroic Might. Heroic Might makes you charge up and just yeet everything around you. You are completely immobile doing this and take significantly less damage. In fact, the more damage you take, the bigger radius Heroic Might will have. His third ability is Passionate Strike. Passionate Strikes are kind of on crack. What it essentially does is it allows you to damage regardless if your opponent is blocking. It's a single hit high damage attack. Now his last ability. Now I can all hear you saying, "What? Anakin has a 4th ability? That's so unfair. What is it, Master Palps? Please teach me." I will then respond with yes, and yes. Anakin's 4th ability is called Retribution, which essentially allows Anakin to go on full head crack mode and grab everyone around them and choke them all for some massive damage. It's essentially Heroic Might, but no charge up, more damage, hella cooler. Only problem, it's built up as you or nearby allies take damage, so you may not get this ability often if you die a lot. All in all, Anakin is on freaking crack. He's just ridiculously powerful, and it's kind of weird. But let's talk about our number 1 pick, which should be very obvious. Luke Skywalker guy man dude is at number 1. I have a whole video on why I think he's the best hero, so check that out. I'll put it in the description. But I'll briefly go over why I think he's my favorite. First off, he has two super fast abilities that push people off the ground and allow you to attack them while they can't do anything. His push is extremely powerful as you can just knock people off the map or away from you to give yourself some breathing room. His repulse just allows you to make anyone around you that's not blocking on the ground and damaged. His dash is rather, I use it more for getting into fights and getting out of fights, but it is still very useful. He's also just very average. Anyone can pick Luke up and play him, similar to Mario in Smash Bros, Scorpion in Mortal Kombat, or Batman in Injustice. Just very easy to just pick up and play. If there were a new player to play Battlefront 2, I would recommend Luke because there's no flashy tactics or karate gimmicks with him. If you get that reference, you're amazing and beautiful. Overall, Luke is pretty average, easy to play, fun to play, and kicks ass. That's why he's number 1. And that's all I got, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe, as that helps me be found easier and finally able to feed my pet rock. We just are running off after 100 subs, and I'd like to keep growing, so let's try and get 200 subs by the end of the month. 14 days or so, give or take a few days. That'd be amazing. This has been The Senate. Strike the subscribe button with all of your hatred, and your journey to joining the dark side will be complete. Please do it.